starting recording already.
This way you get plenty of bloopers.
Okay.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
You're sitting on mine.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Yes. We will start now.
No. You gotta put your head up.
I will be. We're going to start. You guys say hello, FlossTube.
No, not like
Yes.
that. No.
Yes, do it.
That's weird.
Do it.
Hi, FlossTube.
You gotta do the whole thing.
This is Karen with KB Studio Creations.
And Jason with Karen. Karen's a little sick today, but it's the day that we both have off. It's New Year's, and
You really want us to start it that way?
well, why not? This is gonna be unhinged, but I gotta do stuff to make Karen happy because she's sick and under the weather, and we're trying to record it anyway. And this is a long one, so please play it at 2 times speed. Bear with us.
Yeah, so like I said, this is Karen with KB Studio Creations.
And Jason with Karen because she's gonna cut out the whole beginning part now.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for any new subscribers, and thank you for our returning subscribers. This was the best day to record it, so even though I'm sick, we are going to record it. So we will go with starts. So I've been stitching some of the motifs from Winter Quakers by Rosewood Manor. And so on some 11 count hand-dyed data, I just stitched a few motifs. And then on 18 count Picture This Plus Aerial Ada, I stitched this motif. And this motif, it's right there. I don't know if you can hold it closer, but other side.
Oh.
I tried to like pick similar colors to what they had. I do have the Valdani threads, but I'm just stitching some of the motifs I want to stitch, and then I will be giving it away. So I'll probably try out the Valdani threads. I'm thinking like maybe stitch one of the cardinals or something, just so I can see what the Valdani threads are like. But I want to keep it as complete as possible, so when I'm ready to give it away, whoever has it has enough threads to stitch the pattern. So the next one is my Ortworks / Tell End Threads project. I should post that. So this is on some 14 count
hand-dyed Ada.
Yeah.
And it comes from the 2023 Mystery Sampler, Fox and Rabbit. Yeah.
So I'm taking from the top border right now. And there have been some times when I haven't like the idea of the tail ends project is that you immediately put it in when you finish a thread. But sometimes I've just been putting it in my bag of old orts that I used to do for my old works projects, where I just collect them and then stitch with them. Partly because I've been tired, and sometimes it was in the other room, or I didn't want to go grab it. But it's making progress.
Looks pretty.
Yeah, I like the bird. I don't love the vines, but that's okay. It's just for fun. If it doesn't turn out, it doesn't turn out. Oh, right. I didn't mean to pull up this picture too. Sorry. Instead of inserting pictures, I'm trying to like use my tablet just to reduce the editing. I don't know if it's going to work or not. If it doesn't work this time, I'll just go back to inserting pictures.
But this next one is Spirit of Evergreen Angel by Brooks Books. And this is on 16 count Picture This Plus Crystal Whirlpool Ada.
Yeah, so for this one, for this pattern, she has a perforated paper version, and she has a version that is, you can stitch it on Ada. So this is the beautiful piece that I'm enjoying stitching.
And this is the progress.
Yes, so I've made a lot of good progress. One thing with the leaves in her hair, she just had it all one color rather than two colors like she had with the leaves to go on top of it. So I did do some recharting of that area to make it look like two colors of leaves rather than just one. So I'm really enjoying stitching on that. At one point I was like, I'm gonna try to finish this by Christmas, but it's a lot of stitching and I decided to prioritize some other things. So I'll get it done when it gets done, and it's beautiful, and yeah, I'm enjoying it. And I will be making some substitutions for beads and Chronik. So one of the things I wanted to make time for, where did it go? It's got buried. Okay. So I got this. It was like a kit. So I got some things from a friend at church who it was stuff she'd inherited from her grandmother. And so it had this like instructions on how to finish a sled, and like the picture was not the pattern on the back. With this, it says what booklet it's from, and I was like, paint it white and all these things. I didn't do that. But I did stitch up the freebie with the floss and fabric that was in that little kit thing. I don't know what the fabric is. It's a linen of some sort. The floss, I think I wrote it down, is Gentle Arts Cherry Wine. But
it looks very pretty.
This was my Christmas start, and I made it so that it's
removable
magnets and washers, so that if I want to stitch something else to put on the sled, because these sleds are not cheap. So I'm really grateful that I was blessed to get one. And yeah, I had fun stitching that. It also came with like some rickrack and stuff to put on around the edges, but
because it's going to be modular,
I'm not.
The rickrack makes it a little harder.
Yeah, so the rickrack will just, I mean, I guess you can kind of see in the picture. And it came with a little bow. I think I may have lost the bow because there was a little, oh no, the little bows in there too. But yeah, it came with everything you needed. It came with some batting, some mat board sort of thing. So that was fun to stitch.
You skipped one.
Oh, I did. Thank you. That's down here somewhere too. So also one of the things I wanted to do, and I didn't bring the actual thing. I just
the pattern.
The pattern, since it's fully finished. So this is Sapphire Snow, and it was a Mill Hill kit. And it was fun to stitch over the Christmas time. And I followed Helen D's tutorial, and so I used perforated paper on the back. And yeah, I really enjoy having stitched this. So,
very cute ornament.
Yeah, it was fun. And I put it on I have some of those wooden frames, and so I used like the very smallest size wooden magnetic frames, and then I stitched it on used my lap stand, and that, I don't know, using the lap stand is really nice for perforated paper things, because it's really easy to do two-handed stitching. Not as easy when you're doing the beads, which this, like 50% of it is beads, but still, it was fun.
It looks amazing.
All right. And then the last thing I started and finished since then, oh, I should bring up the picture for that one too. Sorry.
So this one, it's one by Stitchy Princess, and it was stitched on 18 count Zweigart light blue Aida. And this one is called Fairy Tale Motifs.
So this is the full pattern. But I just stitched the girl.
No.
So yeah. And this is going to be a thank you card for my aunt and uncle. And they served a mission for our church in Ukraine several years ago. So I thought, you know, a design by Ukraine, a Ukrainian designer pattern would be something fun that they would enjoy. So now we're to whips. So for the whips, I'm not going to show it on my picture because I already have it set up easily in my charting software, or my editing software to put the images in.
So the first one is Visit Pemberley by Country Magic Stitch, and it's done on 14 count white Aida. And
I made some really good progress yesterday because I watched the A&E Pride and Prejudice with some family, and so I was mostly focusing down here in the water where it's got some reflection and everything. So that was fun. It was also fun because my sister-in-law is getting back into stitching. She's did it like as a teen, and her mom had done it and stuff. But so she was stitching on, I think, a Country Cottage Needleworks pattern. But it was her first time stitching on linen, and she's like, this is hard. And I'm like, yeah, it's not as easy as Aida. But yeah.
The next pattern is a Stitching Shelf Mini by Heaven and Earth Design.
Oh, you have it over there. I was like, where is it?
And this was stitched on 25 count Zweigart Lugana Easy Count 1/1. And just as a reminder of what the pattern looks like.
Not the pattern. He's showing some of the haul.
So yeah, Karen got this journal, which the Stitching Shelf Mini, this is what it's based off of, right?
Yeah.
And so Karen has this, like, she didn't know it was going to be shiny, but she got this.
I didn't know it was going to be the pattern. I've had that on my Christmas wish list for a long time. And so this year I used some of my Christmas fund money to buy it.
So I just wanted to show that because that was like a nice little fun piece of haul.
And it is really fun because, like, something I noticed this last time was this area right here. And it's like, oh, there's a cornucopia there. I had no idea, especially because it's the mini. Like the detail is not that great, but I still enjoy stitching on it.
Sweetheart, it's getting to the size that I'm going to have to block out your face.
Yeah. So, and I reached 25% this week, last week, this week, 25%. And I'm using it for the Threadwalker Saga by...
I've got to get back working on that.
At Wild Fox Stitchery. So this is where I am. I don't know if I'm doing it right exactly with the stuff down here, but...
We're doing our best.
Yeah. I'm doing it. And hopefully, my goal for the Threadwalker Saga is hopefully to get to 75%. So I'm hoping I can make some faster progress on this piece. Because before, I was just pulling up for Old Whip Wednesday for the most part. So, hoping to make faster progress on it. Because I also, partly because of stuff at Wild Fox Stitchery, I bought another HAED. It's the Traveling Library by NeedleLot Designs. But I don't want to start that one till this one's finished. And that's an Amy Stewart pattern too. Artwork. So, in order to get to the point where I can start that one, I need to finish this one.
So the next one is Mermaids of the Seasons Sal by Bella Filipina on 28 count Sapphire Even Weave by B Stitch Me. And so, yeah, I'm assuming she's putting it up over my face as I'm talking or something. But this is how it's coming along. A lot more work done on Autumn.
Yeah, so Autumn, I finished the stitching. So it's just back stitching beads. And so now I'm working on the borders to move up to spring.
Looks so good.
Yeah. I'm happy with the progress. And I did use the conversion from Katherine Stitching Chronicles for the hair and skin for Autumn. And then
the next one is Killer Whale by Sue Coleman at the Stitching Studio. And this is done on 16 count antique white Ada. I'm trying to speak so you don't have to talk as much.
I appreciate that. And I've reached the top of the pattern.
Woo!
So I didn't work on this as much as I had hoped to, but now that I finished a lot of my Christmas stitching, hopefully this will get some more work because
it's last year's Christmas present.
Well, yeah, I bought part of last year's Christmas present was for me to buy the pattern. Well, I bought the full kit. And then I'm hoping that I can finish it before next year. So that could be like a Christmas present for this coming year to have the fully finished thing. But yeah. I think I'm around 50% done, so I think it's possible if I'd put some more work into it.
Yeah. Next up on the whips, and this is the last one, is Rip the Frog by PIX Stitch on 14 count cream Ada.
Yeah, it's you know, an off-white sort of Ada, but I don't know the actual thing. So I made some progress. It's kind of hard to see because a lot of it was the white, but I made a little bit of progress.
It's getting there. Next up, we're going to go to Winter Quakers. This is a motif by Rosewood Manor.
So you saw the pattern earlier, and this is just one of the motifs.
Oh, okay. And so this is on 14 count hand-dyed Ada, and it's stitched using orts. So this one's fully finished now. Well, Karen's, not fully finished. It is a finished whip, sorry. The stitching is fully finished for this motif from Winter Quakers. Karen stitched it using her orts.
And I really like how this one turned out. I think it's really pretty. So I was very pleased with that one.
The last finish is Snoopy and Woodstock by Alex Stitches on 14 count hand-dyed Ada. And it was part of the Snoopy's 75 Sal.
And that was by Lynn at Stitches Creates. She did that Sal. So I really like how this turned out. It's super cute. I'll probably just, I don't know.
Karen.
What?
Look. What are they doing?
Hugging.
We should hug. Hug me back.
So, yeah.
Well, hold on. Is it? Yeah, they're hugging each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I needed to be hugged back.
Yeah. So I had fun stitching that. I'll probably just like, I don't know, scrapbook it or something. I don't know. We'll see. It was fun to stitch. That was the point.
And so do we go to the insert now?
Sure. Let's do the haul inserts.
Yes. So wait, do you not have fully finished inserts to put in for Christmas presents?
Oh, right. We'll insert the FFOs.
Yeah, so you can insert. So we're going to go to the FFOs, and then we're going to go to the haul insert, and then we'll meet you back here in a bit. Ooh, movie magic. Welcome to the scene change for this insert.
So do you want to show your FFO first?
No, let's do. What's the order you have them in?
I mean, well, technically yours is.
Okay, I'll show mine first. So, as a gift to my friends, who they're kind of getting their house in order and they don't have a lot of things up on the wall, and they like cross stitching too. They've done cross stitches in the past. They don't do cross stitching now. But I finally finished it and fully finished it.
So this is Bitter Weather by Elizabeth Spurlock, Saving Grace Needle Arts from Just Cross Stitch Winter 2024. That's on some 14 count hand dyed gray Ada. So
is that gray?
Yeah.
It's not hand dyed gray. It's hand dyed snowstorm gray. You gotta give it. I dyed this fabric. I'm very proud of myself because I dyed the fabric. I stitched it. I didn't dye the threads, and I didn't harvest the threads. But I made most of this, okay?
Yeah,
and
you fully finished it.
Yes, I did. She ironed it, though.
I did iron it, but yeah.
And put some backing on it, because I made some bad mistakes. But it is done, and I think it looks rather good.
All right, so this is a motif from Winter Quakers by Rosewood Manor. And I did it on some 18 count
mystery.
Yeah, but I changed probably all the colors, and I'll put in my show notes the colors. But I think it turned out really well as far as the stitching. My fully finishing
is fine. It's perfect.
Much to be desired, but it's fine.
It's homemade.
So
is this the next one?
No, Hobbit.
Oh, let's do that one. Yeah.
So Hobbit Hole by Cross Stitch for You on 22 count white Ada, and I just did the door. So I can insert a picture of what the full thing looks like. But
it looks so good.
We stitched that for one of Jason's friends.
She stitched it.
I did stitch it.
She stitched the whole thing. I did nothing for this.
He wanted one for two different friends. But after I did one, I'm like, if he wants the other one, he can stitch the other one.
Well, it's 1/1, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's super tight, but it looks amazing.
Yeah. So, the door, the light browns, and the door, the tans, that's what really got me. The rest of it is like pretty, not too bad, but those tans got to me. All right. So we can do that one next. So this is Baby's First Christmas by Susanna Lima, just cross stitched December 2021, 18 count white Ada. And I'll insert a picture of what it actually looks like. I used the DMC conversion in the magazine. I'm not really happy with how this black and gray turned out, but it is what it is. And then it also had a lot of backstitching on it, and I did not do most of the backstitching. And then I changed the words. Yeah, so.
What's the next one?
The unicorns.
The unicorns.
There's a bunch of them.
Yep.
So this is Unicorn Bookmark by Flossy Fox Shop. I believe it's a freebie. And I stitched it on some 11 count Ada. I stitched one for a bunch of my different nieces.
Sorry, I'm trying to be quiet as I pull these out because you're talking.
All right, so this is the first one. Let's just talk about this one first one. So this one's on some ivory 11 count Ada. And this one, I changed the greens. All the other ones, I left the same. But I changed these greens to match the other present I'm giving this niece. Yeah. So I just stitched the unicorns. And then some of them are on the hand-dyed Ada. So the ones for the almost 1-year-olds, I put on just ivory Ada. But the ones for the older girls, I did on a hand-dyed Ada that's got purples and blues. I just didn't, since the 1-year-olds are, that age where everything is in the mouth, I didn't want a non-color fast hand-dyed Ada going towards their mouth. And on the back, I just used some cute heart fabric. So lots of little unicorns.
When she says a lot, she means a lot.
Yeah.
But I got them all.
Yes. All right. This is the next one.
Okay.
So this is the Decorating Owl by Jessie Schofield in Just CrossStitch Christmas Ornaments 2023 14 count navy blue Ada. And I stitched this a year or two ago, and I got it partly fully finished last year, but then I just sat next to my sewing machine for a year. But it is now fully finished, and I really like it. So next is this one. So this one, I will insert a picture of what the original looks like. It's Wizardly Newt by Fine Frog Stitching. And I stitched on some 18 count hand blue dyed Ada. And I made a lot of changes because I was looking for a pattern of a green lizard and that I could make into like with a Santa hat. And that was the closest pattern I could find. And I actually love the pattern and wanted to restitch it again as called for. But for this purpose, I did an extensive color conversion, which you can find in my show notes. And I also did some changes like where I took out the flame. So I just as I was stitching, I decided what color I wanted to use in different spots, just making decisions on the go.
It looks really good.
And then of course I added the words. And that's the one I matched the greens to. So Fox. So this is Festive Fox by Blue Ribbon Designs, 20 count Swagger Antique White Ada. And I used a toile. Yeah. So I'm thinking to give this to my sister-in-law. She mentioned it last year when I was stitching on it, and I'd made a mistake. And so every time I see it, I just think of the mistake rather than enjoying the beautiful. Like, it is beautiful, but I just think of the mistake every time I see it. So I think I'm going to give it to my sister-in-law who really liked it. The Snowflake. So this is a snowflake from A Christmas Gathering by Fiber and Floss, which was a freebie last year. I'm assuming it's still free, but yeah. And it's on 20 count Zweigart Antique White Ada using DMC Etoile. So yeah, just a cute little snowflake
very
ornament.
dainty.
Yeah. Can you tell I like Etoile? So the next two are Holly and Poinsettia Fairies by Kathleen Berlew from Just CrossStitch August 2023 and Christmas Ornaments 2023.
Can you guess what she stitched it with?
Yes, I stitched it with a toile on 20 count Zweigart Antique White Ada. So I changed the colors to be a toile, and I believe I have that in my show notes. But yeah, I really like how these turned out. I like them. All right, the next one is Tis the Season Bonus by Wrought Iron Stitching from Just CrossStitch Christmas 2024 on 36 count Manor House Linen. And I think the only thing I changed on this is there was something different on the mug, and I changed what was on the mug. But I really like it. I like this little ornament thing that I had that I could put it on. As part of I'm probably technically still part of it, of a Facebook cross-stitching group. And they were having some challenges, and I won a challenge, and so I got a bunch of finishing supplies. So next, these are all from the Birthstone Dragons by Ingleside Imaginarium. And as part of the pattern, there is a dragon for each month, and then a couple alternates for a few months. But so this first is March, and I stitched it on a bib for our soon-to-be nephew. He's not born yet, but his father said what he wanted for Christmas was stuff for the baby, so
we got stuff for the baby.
That's part of the gift, along with some baby clothes. So some of these aren't. So this one's fully
This is what they're all going to look like with like something on the back to cover up the
felt on the
lacing.
back, but we wanted to get this recorded, so I didn't get them all done. So this one, so this one is August's, but it's got some color changes. So I stitched one for each of my nephews, but then, anyways, to make stitching equal to the girls, I ended up stitching two, but I showed the boys the ones I hadn't done and asked them which one they wanted. So one of my nephews wanted this one, but he wanted different coloring. So I pulled colors from one of the other months to make it the colors he wanted. So that's
so
August.
Which one? This one's August. Okay.
That is January. And yeah, it'll be all pulled in.
Yes. The rest of these are not fully finished, but we want to show them.
That's April. That's May. And I didn't have enough fabric to make it centered, but it's going to have to be okay.
It looks great.
I didn't center it as well as I thought on the fabric. That is February. That is December. Blue Zicorn. So there were 2 options for December, and this is the Blue Zicorn or whatever it's called. So these next 2 are July, but they were made into black dragons. One nephew wanted yellow flames, and one wanted purple and blue flames. And then the gem, I don't know how well you can see it, but the gem was a heart, and they didn't want it to be a heart, so I tried to straighten out the top of it to make it not look like a heart. So.
What month is it?
That is July.
Ah, okay.
And there's still some more in there I want to stitch, but I don't know how soon I will get them stitched. Originally, I was going to stitch them on an Afghan, but I hadn't gotten to it, and I don't know that I'll ever get to it. So I'm stitching them differently. So this next one is Sparkles the Baby Unicorn by Flossy Fox Designs on 14 count Starry Sky Ada. And it has some extras, but I just stitched it on this fabric that kind of had some extras rather than stitching the extras around it. But I think it turned out pretty good. Once again, I didn't have enough fabric to make it as centered as I would have liked, but
it looks great.
I think the fact that it's got the sky helps it not be as noticeable.
Okay, do you want to talk about the next 4 before you show them, or do you want to start showing?
I mean, this is Flower Ballet by Soda Stitch, and I stitched. So last year I stitched one of them for my friend's daughter, and then this year I stitched the other 4 for my nieces. But I did not, like last year, I didn't. There were some like flowers by the feet, and I did not stitch those. So, yeah. I don't remember which one was which flower, but and some of them.
So what are the 4 flowers?
You know what?
Do you have those written down or no?
I'm just gonna pull up the pattern.
That works.
Because I'm looking at my tablet and I have the pattern on my tablet, so. But also, they were just on some neutral, like antique, like a crew, antique white, and sand Adas that I stitched them on. So, sorry. I'm in the wrong folder.
While you're pulling it up, I'm just rotating through them, so then.
Yeah, so it's not so boring.
Yeah, and they can see all the different.
And Jason's over there playing World of Warcraft too.
Tell him I'm hiding my face for a reason. Goodness, Karen.
No,
goodness.
Wrong one. What? Soda Stitch. That's the folder I need. Okay. So that's what they look like. We've got Poppy. That one's Poppy. We have that one's Tulip.
Oh, no. Okay.
That one is Sunflower. And that one's Peony. And then Rose is the one I did last time.
Okay.
So I don't have to insert a picture. That is what they look like.
And that's everything.
That's all of the ones for our insert. So back to
the next insert, or
I think it's just regularly scheduled programming, unless we have. No,
I don't know. We will back to or on to whatever is next in the line. Movie magic. But I think that might be edit out. What is a deleted scene? Merry belated Christmas. Belated Merry Christmas. Yes, belated Merry Christmas. Christmas wasn't belated this year. Yes. This is the Christmas insert.
Yes. So first we're going to show what I stitched Jason for Christmas. And so here's the original pattern. It's called Roll of My Life by CrossStitch with Art, but I made some changes.
And it looks so beautiful. Look at it.
So I changed this color scheme, and then I moved the sparkles over. I was originally going to do the whole thing, but it was getting tight on my fabric. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to switch this up.
It is so tight. Look at that. Look at how tight that is.
On the sides, though, right?
Yeah, the sides and stuff, too. But yeah, I don't even know if they can see it because it's like...
the black against black.
Yeah.
And I just used the plastic from the frame instead of cutting out mat board.
If it works, it works.
Yep. All right, so I was blessed with a lot of great Stitchy haul.
Wait.
So the first thing is our advent calendar.
Okay. I was about to ask. I was like, do you have the advent calendar stuff?
So Jason's mom made and gifted us this advent calendar. So we
Trying to I can't get out.
So she gave it to us early so we could use it. And so we switched every other days. So I did Dyson Minis in Jason's days, and then he got me some Stitchy stuff for my days.
So first up are the 4 flosses that I got.
And this one is a Threadworks, which I've heard good things about. And then I got a lot of blues. I put a lot of blues on my wish list because I have a pattern that I want to stitch in blue, and I'm trying to decide which blue I want to stitch.
Not for me, is it?
It's just for us in general, for our decor. And then some Chronicles that I needed.
Trying to be quiet and it's not going to work.
And then some beads for some projects that I need for upcoming projects. So.
Oh, look, it's Christmas.
It is, because a lot of these are for Celtic Noel or Christmas. I don't remember what its official name is.
But it says Noel on the top.
Yes.
And then this was something else I got you.
That was part of
Santa.
So I do have some ball tip needles and I really enjoy them, but I'm hesitant to use them because I have a tendency to lose needles. So now that I have extras, I already started using another one, but now that I have extras, I'm much more secure about using them regularly. You want to get the rest that you gave?
No, Santa.
I mean Santa. Sorry.
This was Santa.
Right.
Santa gave some more floss. I'm getting it.
Okay.
You can start talking about these ones.
Okay, so once again, these are more Threadworks, and just this one was just because I like it. It's pretty, but this was another blue, and then this was a blue, possibility, and some more. So the two, these ones are for a fox pattern that I will be stitching for the Fall for Foxes Sal next year. The green is for a pattern that I want to stitch sometime, and then and then my first what is it called? Pixie Couture by Nora Corbett. So I've never done one for Pixies, so I'm
Santa
excited.
was very good to Karen because she was a very good girl this year.
So I'm really excited to stitch that. I'm thinking it'll be a birthday start, not this year, but in some future year once I get it kitted up and everything. All right, so we'll do this one next. So one of my best friends, she had inherited from her grandmother, and so she sent them to me, and she said I could keep them or give them away. So this one's so cute. This one is not my style so much, but I definitely plan to stitch this one. So, yeah. I got these. I've heard about them from,
And this was your sister baby, right?
Yeah. Her channel used to be Holly Wally Whoopsie, but she changed her channel name. Anyways, I will link her below with her current channel. And
there will be some text across here with the correct channel so you know what it is.
But anyway, she talked about these and how helpful they are, and so I definitely want to give them a try. Because as I was doing fully finishing for Christmas, my fingers were really starting to hurt and getting like needle size holes in the back from pushing the needles through. Yeah. Yeah. So I got some magnets, and part of the reason why I put these over here. These I got previously, but they're pins, but my plan is to take them off and make them. So one of them to fill in the back because it wasn't flat after we took it out, we put a penny, and I'm like, well, why don't I just get magnets that are that size? So these will be, with the help of Jason, made into needle minders.
We'll do this one next.
And then I got some printed fabric just from Amazon, but it's so pretty. There's 2 of each. But yeah, I'm excited to find project to stitch on these because they're so pretty.
Oh, that's like...
Yeah.
These are like full-blown backgrounds.
Yeah, I'm excited to try those out. And then my 11-year-old nephew was so excited to give everyone a Christmas present this year because usually we just pick names and whatever, but he was giving everyone a present, and so he picked out this pattern and the floss. Yeah. So I'm excited to stitch that sometime too.
Yeah, he saw the pattern and then he was like, "Oh, but what?" Because it has on the back the red, the blue, and the gray version, and he was like, "Oh, wait, she could do it in whatever color. What color should I get her?" So.
And this is, I'm trying to find who the designer is. Oh, it's So Emma. It's in the So Emma pattern. And then, of course, the pixie was Nora Corbett, and it was Pansy. And this one's Starlet Snowflake. So, this isn't Christmas, but we'll show it now.
Sorry.
So I had a coupon to Michael's, and I didn't make it out there, and so my sister picked this up for me.
Oh, wait, is this part of it, too? Oh, okay.
So it's just,
sorry.
This is just, I'm getting low on this kind of fabric. I'm getting low on this, which I've been using for fully finishing. This is pearl cotton, and this is just some Fiddler's Light Ada. So she brought it when she came down for Christmas. So it was just with the Christmas stuff because of that. So,
my brother's wife.
Yeah. And your brother. Yeah, just like you. Like,
oh, yeah, it was from both of them.
So I've had this on my wish for a while. Mainly for stitching. To just help get some extra light in times when it's hard to see. I also will sometimes use it for reading, but that's mostly just when I put the hot pad on my back, my head blocks the light from where I am, so that would be the only time if I'm reading a physical book rather than an ebook. But mostly it's to help for stitching. Would have really helped Jason's, I think. So show him that black fabric. This is some double-sided tape because I really want to start trying to scrapbook my stitches, like Laura Stitching by the Shore does.
And this is the last one, right?
Yes.
Because I wanted to save this for last.
So my sister-in-law stitched me this Mill Hill kit.
Originally, she was going to gift the kit to Karen, but then she thought, oh, wait, Karen has a bunch of starts. She's doing a bunch of stitching right now. Mm-hmm. Why don't I just stitch this up and gift the completed kit for Christmas?
Yeah, so she's getting into stitching more. So her mother stitched, and she had stitched some, as a teen, whatever. But recently she started getting into stitching again. So that's been fun to see her working on projects. And, And she bought me a Mill Hill kit last year. Well, she bought me 3 Mill Hill kits last year. And I stitched one of them this Christmas. So.
Oh, that one. Wait, one of them was for me, wasn't it?
Oh, she gave us 3. There's 2 sleds. You're going to stitch one and I'm going to stitch one. Yeah. And then there was an ornament. So I stitched the ornament. But the sleds
I meant to stitch it for this year.
Originally we were going to do it as Christmas in July. We were going to start it in Christmas in July to hope to have them done by Christmas. But life happened and that did not happen. So maybe this next year we can start them for Christmas in July.
Yeah, next year. Hey, I had it fully finished this year.
You did.
So
I think that's everything. I feel so blessed. I am so happy about all this stitchy goodness. And I'm also going to put in some orders for some more stitchy stuff I want, as well as some stitchy adjacent stuff.
Adjacent? Sorry.
So I will, hopefully those will be here before we record our full FlossTube video. If not, I'll show it in the next one. But that's all for us right now.
Back to your regularly scheduled programming or another insert. I don't know how this video is going to go.
I don't either.
Woo!
So here's a little bit of haul that I've got that I want to put away or use. So I'm going to do this short insert. I got the variegated floss, the colorist floss that I needed from DMC. I got some DMC that I was low on. And this is from Michael's. I got some beads to try something out for a fully finishing thing. And I got some double-sided tape to try out scrapbooking my stitches like Laura at Stitching by the Shore does.
Okay, welcome back. That did not work out as smoothly as I was hoping. Okay, so now we're going to go on to haul for the main video, as you can tell by our... the first bit of haul that we have are our robes. This is a Christmas present. It's so nice. While Karen's getting set up for the haul and everything else for the remainder of the video. These were given to us by our sister-in-law, the one who's starting to get back into stitching. It's got this nice velvety inside and it's just super warm. They're really nice and we're really grateful for them. But we figured we would dress cozily on this very cold January 1st. So, but... All
right, so... One of the things was I bought a Jingle Ball ticket and I did attend the Jingle Ball. That was really fun. I was only able to be there for Saturday. And honestly, I was peopled out by 4 p.m. I was like, I'm done. But it was fun. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, how are you going to do for the retreat?
I don't know.
We'll see how that goes. Ooh.
We'll see how an in-person retreat goes. But
we never talked about it. Oh, no.
What?
Sorry. Keep going.
So that was fun. And I downloaded freebies from there and whatever. Michael's... Ooh. It's over there.
Oh, I can get it.
Okay.
Oh, did you just want to talk about the Jingle Ball ticket?
I mean,
Was that it?
Yeah, and I enjoyed attending the Jingle Ball.
Oh, that's this.
This one, yeah.
Okay.
I enjoyed attending the Jingle Ball, and yeah, I met some great people, some other floss tubers. That was fun.
Michael's haul.
So yeah, I got some polyfill because I'm getting low, and then I'm gonna grab the bag.
Oh.
So I had a long list of DMC floss where I have it on the bobbin, but I do not have a backup. So I just went through my list, and all the ones that they had at Michael's, I just bought them all. I spent a lot of money on
I'm
DMC.
not pulling out all of them and being like, ooh, look at how pretty this one is. No, there's a lot of DMC floss in here.
But I probably should have split it up into multiple times, but I was like, you know what, I'm just going to get it now. So I did. And then I got my ATC from the last swap from Laura Stitching by the Shore.
And this is the Earth and Fire ATC. Pattern A Year of Animal Fun and Frolic by Tiny Modernist. And Annette R. stitched it. So thank you.
Yeah, so that's super cute.
You can let me talk. I can read things.
So I'm not sure. I think I didn't show this is I'm almost positive this is new, but
got the new Just Cross Stitch in it. I don't think that there was anything that really stood out to us in this one.
go to the very back.
I'm trying. It's not flipping for me. We really liked quite a few of them. I know I liked the Slumbering Bear. That was really cute. But I don't think anything else like really stood out to us in this issue. Yeah, but there's still really cool designs in here. Ooh, I might do that one. No, I need to finish what I'm working on. You guys got me last year with ooh, I want to work on this, and then I ended up stitching it this year. Goodness. FlossTube's tricky.
It is.
It's very tricky. They make me want to stitch more.
All right. And then using some of my, so like you said, I got this with some Christmas money. And so I decided to get ebooks so I could buy 3 things instead of 2 things. So this is
The Heart of Bennett Hollow.
So I'm showing this because Joanne DeWitt, anyways, she is a floss tuber. She is the story stitcher here on FlossTube. So I consider it part of Stitchy Haul just because she's, I learned about her from her FlossTube videos.
Oh, she's a stitcher and you bought one of her books.
Yeah, she's an author.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And then I also got CrossStitch for the Forest. I know like so many people have this and have stitched it, but I decided to get it. There's
that way she can give it to me to stitch because I'm looking at it going like, ooh, that's pretty. But I don't need to stitch it. I need to finish what I'm stitching now.
So I have three patterns in here that I want to stitch. Some others that I like, but there's 3 that I would really like to stitch. So, you know what? We'll just go to them real quick. So
there was that one, Cross Stitch in the Forest. And then there's also Fox and Butterflies.
Yeah. Well, this is the same. This is part of the book.
Oh, it's a book with a whole bunch of different. Yeah. Oh, ooh, no, stop it.
So I already have something planned for this coming Fall for Foxes Sal, but I'm thinking like 2027 Fall for Foxes. This one. And then the next 2 I've already downloaded. Well, I took screenshots and then I combined them together because it's 2 each, and then put them into Markup RXP. But this is my favorite one.
Blue Jay.
Yeah. And then I also really like, what is the name of it? It's an owl, but it has a different name. Snow Queen, that's what it is. This one.
It's an owl, of course you love it.
I probably won't do the things on top of, I'll probably just do the owl. I won't do the stuff on top and the stuff below, but. So those are the ones I'm looking forward to stitching from there.
And the next is an order from 123 Stitch.
So it didn't arrive in time. I was hoping it would arrive, but it won't arrive till next week. So, which is fine. It will just be in the next video. My 123 Stitch order came in more quickly than I expected, and I haven't finished getting the video edited. So I thought I'd show the haul. I got some 14 count Navy Aida for my Easter start, and as well as I'm going to use it probably for the owl from Pigeon Coop Designs. And then I wanted to stitch my birthday stitch, Mystical Mare, on 16 count Ariel Aida, but 123 Stitch was out of that. So I got 14 count, because they were also out of 18 count. And then I got 16 count dwarf to see if I liked that. I'm probably going to go with the Ariel, but I will do a floss toss to see which one I prefer. I also got the last beads I need for Earth Dancer.
And then the Color Wheel Bouquet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and that's on there too?
Yeah.
So the Color Wheel Bouquet is another one. This is a Works by ABC. And Karen got this with some of her cross-stitch, or some of her Christmas money.
No. So she released this, I think in August or something. And she showed it first in her FlossTube in July. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, I love it. I want to stitch it. So I told myself the next time whenever I see it on sale, I will buy it. I was thinking she usually does a sale in May. And so I was like, oh wait, it probably won't be till May that I get to buy it. But she had a sale sometime this fall. And so I bought it, and it will now be my new year start that I will start today.
Oh, nice.
Which goes right into plans, because I decided we're not doing a whip parade. You saw all my whips except for my model stitch. Jason's whips haven't changed that much since last year, since our last whip parade. So we're not doing a whip parade, but I did want to touch on 2026 plans because I have more plans than I usually do for the coming year. So one, I want to focus on finishing some of my big projects, or at least making good progress on that. So that is one thing I want to try to do.
Because you have 4 or 5 big projects going right now?
Yeah. And there's other big projects I want to start. And so it's like, I'm going to try to focus on making more progress on those, which the Threadwalker Saga is part of that. And also I didn't say with, did we not show it?
What?
I didn't write it down. Oh no. Can you get the other bag? So we have one more whip because apparently I didn't put it on my list, but I did stitch on it. And I made some really good progress.
Yeah, this one.
So this is.
Do you need the thing?
Yeah, because I don't remember. I know it's the. I don't know which imprint it is. It's not Lavender and Lace. It's one of her other ones, but I don't know which one it is.
Butternut Road.
Butternut Road, and it says Earth Dancer, and it's on Stand Ada. It'll be in my show notes. But so Alchemist Stitcher started FlossTube Frenzy, and I'm doing a very modified version of it. So basically, I'm working on this one when I watch her videos, and I'm working on it when I watch Andrew the Runner Stitcher, because I figured his what was his challenge called? I can't remember.
He had a challenge where he ran so much and you would stitch for it.
So I figured that helped me get Celtic Autumn stitch. So I'll watch when I watch his videos, I will stitch on it. And then I also chose, what is the name? I'm blanking on it. It's something to do with traveling. Globetrotting, the Globetrotting Stitcher. When I watch her videos, because she often has ones by this designer. She does other like fancy ladies, but she always has a fancy lady in her rotation. And she's currently working on one by this designer, though I think it might be one of her other designer names. Anyways, so when I watch those videos, I work on it. I can work on it other times. Often I'll watch their video and then I'll watch another video, especially if it's a short one, like Andrew Runner Stitcher, his Flossmas. I would watch like 2 or 3 in a row, and then I'd watch some other FlossTube video while I worked on it. But I made a lot of progress. I don't know if it's in the picture frame.
Yeah, it is.
So
it's come a long way.
I'm trying to work my way to the far end of it. But yeah, I think I was like right here. So I think all of this is new. So
yeah,
this is another one I want to make good progress on. So I'm doing the modified FlossTuber Frenzy.
But the point of this is that this year we're going to work on a lot of your big things.
Right. So that's one of my goals. Color Wheel Bouquet, Works by ABC, will be my New Year, New Start, which I will start today. For my birthday, I am going to start
Mythical Mare. This is Mythical Mare by NeedleLot Designs. NeedleLot. Sorry. He looked like a C.
Our printer doesn't print very well. Oh, that's why I brought this over. So for Easter, I have a lot that I'm considering, and I'm probably going to start actually this Nativity one right here.
It's called The First Noel by A New Creation Studio, and it's from Just CrossStitch Christmas 2025. And
so originally I'd hoped to start it this Christmas season, but I didn't have the fabric I wanted, so I have now ordered the fabric I want. Hopefully it will be the right one.
And that'll be a fun stitch to do, like, at Easter time when we're reflecting on the atonement and the sacrifice of the Savior to stitch on something about his birth. That's kind of a cool thing.
Yeah, and I'm actually going to do 2 versions, and I'm going to stitch them simultaneously like Laura Stitching by the Shore does when she does 2 different things. But I came up with an étoile conversion, and I'm going to do so that an étoile version one and one were just the called for colors. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I have some other patterns that I want to do for Easter stitches, but I don't have all the supplies figured out. So this one is going to be the one that would be ready. So that's probably what I will start, unless something changes between now and Easter.
For the May start.
So this is, I figured, oh, did I not take a picture of it? Dang it. Oh, no, it's in this pattern keeper. Never mind.
Okay. So with a May start, Karen's May start is going to be Together Mini Monochrome by Stitching Jewels Design.
And so our anniversary is in May. So I'm not necessarily going to say I have to start it on our anniversary, but I'm going to start it in May because our anniversary is in May. And I already have fabric and floss for that.
And then the goal in July, for Christmas in July, Karen and I just learned this now. She's told me a few times. I remembered. But anyway, we're going to do... Is that upside? That's weird. Okay. We're going to do the stitching sleds. These ones are called... Oh, they're just Mill Hill sleighs.
They have names.
So they're kits. Karen's is the Evergreen sleigh that she's going to do. It's a more traditional Santa sleigh. And then I'm going to do the Celestial sleigh, which is a lot of blue, because I like the blues. And yeah, so that's what we're going to be working on for Christmas in July. September, Karen's talked about this a little bit. She's doing her Fall for Foxes stitch along.
Yeah.
This one is The Fox, A Year in the Woods #1 by Cottage Garden Samplings. So we were in a stitch store. I think it was the one up in Stanton.
No, this one was when we were at your parents' house for Christmas. It was...
It's the lady. Yeah. Okay. It was the one in Conway. Mm-hmm. And we saw these patterns and they're just really, really pretty. And so...
I know a lot of people have stitched this one.
Yeah. I kind of want to do the whole Year in the Woods series.
There's a lot of them. And she's now coming out with the second series of Year in the Woods.
Oh, goodness. We'll just do 1 year of In the Woods. We'll just do 1 year in the Woods.
Just pick one you like. You don't need to do all of it. You have plenty of stitching.
Oh, yeah. But I won't start any of those until I finish what I've started working on already.
But I did get the fancy floss for Christmas that I need for it. I'm not...
Who got you that?
You and Santa.
What? Santa brought you some fancy floss? Oh, Santa's so good. He knows you so well.
And then we hand dyed some fabric this year. So I have the fabric as well that I want to use.
Come October, Karen's gonna plan on stitching Pumpkin Birthday Stitch Along. This one's going to be Give Thanks by Primrose Cottage.
So I wanted to start this one this year, but I'm trying to figure out what colors, because I don't have any of the called for. I might just, the orange is the one that I really like. So I may end up just ordering that rather than trying to figure out a separate one. But I want to also try to spend less money and use what I've got. So
we'll see where we are when that time comes.
I need to figure out fabric and floss before October. But I have more time now because I was like, September when I was like, oh, hey, I need to figure this out. So now I have a whole year, or not, I have months to figure that out. So.
Do you have any other 2026 stitching plans?
So the only other thing is I realized that in March, it will be the anniversary of me releasing my first cross-stitch patterns. So I released those in March of 2016. So I want to try to do some special things this year.
10 years of you releasing patterns? Wow. Do you remember what the first pattern was you released?
I released my Owl Bookmark series. So I released all 5 of them that month.
I got it right. I knew what it was.
So I'm trying to think of like freebies, giveaways. I want to try to do something. I have not released that many patterns this year because life.
Yeah.
So I don't know what this next year will bring either, but I want to try to get at least some things out. There's a pattern that I really want to get fully finished and released in January. So I'm going to really try hard for that.
And I'm going to try to finish stitching a certain design she's made so that she can release that as well. Because that's one of my 2026 plans. My 2026 plans is just to finish the stitches I've got.
Yeah. And so with the Threadwalker Saga, he's just doing it where he can pick any project. I know there's people who are doing that. Like some people are doing like a different project at every level. His is just stitching progress.
I need to get things done.
So for him, and like if he works.
So I did do some of my stitching saga on the gift for my bosses that you saw earlier in the video in one of the inserts. And then I haven't done any stitching since.
Yeah.
And I need to.
So, yeah, that will hopefully help him get some done as well. So yeah, that is our plans. Design and shop. I had patterns worked on, but I did not get my Christmas patterns released that I wanted to get released. Maybe in July. We'll see.
Maybe you can do one at Easter time. Like if you have one ready, you can release a Christmas at Easter thing to go along with you stitching on a Christmas pattern for Easter.
Maybe we'll have to.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. So and design and shop as always. You can use the coupon code FlossTube50 to get 50% off your order. And
then shout out to.
Yep, let's do the giveaway first.
Yeah.
So I did my giveaway. So for this pattern that I had in Just Cross Stitch, I had some extra brooches, and I did a giveaway on my Instagram, which is done. When I said who won the Instagram giveaway, I said the wrong channel name. It's Marika Stitches who won the Instagram giveaway. So I sent her the one she wanted, but I still have the extra brooches, and the only one who mentioned brooch in their comment last time for the FlossTube giveaway was Nicole.
It was Nicole C 2523.
So we're gonna show them again just so she can know which be refreshed, and so Nicole, just email me which one you want. So, and she also mentioned she could take off the backs and make these into needle minders. So
this one we'll say is ribbon. Because it looks ribbony.
No, she just needs to email me. Oh, well, I guess.
Well, she needs to know what to email you.
Fair.
This one, we'll call this Dahlia. I don't think that's a Dahlia. Sure, flower. I thought there may be another flower. But flower, ribbon,
wreath.
Wreath? Yeah, that's a good one for it.
Red wreath.
We'll call this one Pearl, because it's got a pearl. Oh, it's not... Anyway, yeah. And then the angel. So let us know which one you want, Nicole. There's angel, pearl, wreath, flower, and ribbon.
Yeah. Anyways, so I don't know what to do with the extra ones, but
there's more giveaways coming. As for shout-outs, Karen wants to shout out the Stitching Mermaid.
So I actually mentioned shout her out last time. I don't know if she's released new ones, but I really enjoyed her first video. So I'll have to look to see if she has new ones up.
Markup RXP Tips. Adam Hart, Cross Stitch, and Accounting My Stitches.
So, Accounting My Stitches had a tip where it's like, I don't know, go watch her video. It was a few episodes back, but it was basically a way to use markup to make it so that only the stitches you need to be stitching are accurate, because sometimes it will think things are stitches that aren't. Anyways, it's helped me get some of my percentages to be more accurate.
The next one, Marika Stitches. She stitched on Karen's Graveyard Biscornio from one of the Just Cross Stitch magazines.
Yeah, so that's one in one of her videos, and that was really fun to see.
Sea Glass and Stitching stitched Karen's Pattern Turkey from Just Cross Stitch as well. Karen Stitching Owl shouted her out.
She shouted out the Sea Glass Stitcher, so I was like, oh, well, let me go watch it. And then I watched, the first video I watched from Sea Glass and Stitching was, she was showing my pattern, so that was really fun.
And then Kathy's Quilt and Stitching. So
she mentioned in a comment that she had talked about this, but it's red light therapy to help with like pain in your hands. So I've looked at it, but I don't know what to buy to try, or I'm hesitant to spend money on it because it's not a proven thing, but there's a lot of anecdotal evidence kind of thing because it's a newer thing. But at the same time, I want to try it out, but then there's tons of options. So then which one do you buy? So it's on my list of things to look into more.
So thanks, Kathy's. For life updates, obviously the holidays have happened.
We had a really good Christmas.
Huh?
We had a really good Christmas.
We did. We went and spent, I ended up with the week off, which I should have done more stitching, but I was helping people with their Christmas gifts and I was organizing some things.
And we spent time with family. We babysitted my brother. Yeah, we did lots of things and it was really good.
Yeah.
He was sick earlier in December. I didn't get sick. And now I'm sick and he's mostly recovered from when he was sick, but.
Heavily medicated for respiratory things. If I take all my respiratory medicines, I feel 85%. We have fully resolved the car, would you say?
Yeah.
There's a few more things we are looking into, but we've gotten the car.
Yeah, so we were going to take my parents' minivan, but then it started having problems. So then we're like, no, we're not dealing with that. And we were able to get a car. So we're really happy
Did we say that? When was our last video?
So we recorded our last video, and then it was like the next day that we did the car crash, so we didn't insert at the end saying, hey, we were in a car accident.
Okay. I just realized, I was like, wait, did we ever tell FlossTube that we had been in a car accident with it here?
Did.
So yeah. We had that, and then, like Karen said, we were going to use her parents' van.
Because they've gotten a new one.
Yeah.
But.
And then it had a problem starting, and it's at a point where it could just not start any day it didn't want to.
And they've had, my parents have still been using it now, and it's like 2 or 3 times it hasn't started for them. And we need something
more reliable. So I can talk now, sweetie. It's okay. So anyway, her brother loaned us his car, and so we were using that for probably 3 to 4 weeks. But then the Monday after Christmas, it was before Christmas, the Monday before Christmas, we went up. We were going to check up in the Harrisonburg and Charlottesville areas for a car. We had done some research, some things had popped up. We were going to go check out the cars, but I asked my boss, because he recently had to buy a car this year as well. So I asked him, I was like, hey, where did you go to get your car? He told me we stopped there because it was in Stanton, the town closer to us. First car we looked at looked really good.
It was the only one they had on their lot that fit our specifications.
They had 2 others, but that was the one that best fit our specifications, and that looked the best out of the 3 options. So it was the only car that we actually looked at and saw. Karen drove it first. She liked it okay. We were doing some things and talking to the sales rep, and I was Googling other cars from the other places we were going to go and visit, and didn't see anything nearly as good in our price range. And so we drove to the
Sharp Shopper.
I was trying to just say the grocery store, and I couldn't think of the word grocery. We drove to Sharp Shopper, picked up some groceries, and talked about it, and then drove back and had decided we were going to get it. And it's been a good car so far. I think there's only been one thing that's irked me about it. I can't even remember. Oh, it's the fact that so it's Bluetooth capable, and whenever you power off the car and it's connected to Bluetooth, when you power it back on, it's going to turn on the radio, and the radio is really loud compared to the Bluetooth pairing. That's the only issue we've had with it so far, and that's super nitpicky. Everything else has been nice. It's got heated seats, which is nice for Karen. She really likes that. The driver's seat, you can adjust the hardness of it. So I think when Karen gets in, I'm going to show her how to do that next. You can set the seat so it remembers 2 settings for his and her driving styles. There's a little sunroof that Karen enjoyed. I've enjoyed it too. And so yeah, there's lots of little things about it that have been like, the more we drive it, the more we feel comfortable in our choice.
And hopefully it lasts us a long, long time.
Hopefully. It's a lot older than what we were looking for. But the previous owners took good care of it. And so, yeah. Was there anything else you wanted to say on life updates?
I can't think of anything.
Only thing is that from me is my goal is just to finish a lot of the stitches I have planned. Or I have in queue. Whenever I get too many choices, I shut down. And so I need to find ways to focus on specific projects and get them done. The first one I want to get done is Karen's design. She won't let me talk about until it's done and ready to be
you can tell them that it's part of the Dragon Head series.
It's a Dragon Head series, yeah, but I can't tell them which one. I can't tell them what I'm working on. I can't show them any of my progress. And it makes it harder to stitch on it because I don't feel as accountable. But that's okay. I'm close to finishing, and I just need to buckle down and finish.
You could flip-flop on the Jodie Walker Saga, be like, okay, this one is like every other level, do it, and then do
No. Okay. I need to finish. I have others that I need to finish too. I need to pull them out and be like, oh, I was working on this. Yes, where was I? Let me finish. But yeah, that's where we're at. And yeah.
So we hope you have a happy new year, and we'll be back when we're back.
Hopefully she'll get feeling better soon.
Hopefully.
Stay warm and stay cozy in the cold winter. And until we see you again, happy stitching!